if he's chose a team. I don't know if he's chose a team yet, but we're hoping that he lands here with us because he's been a part of our environment now for many, many weeks. So you guys, we'll officially get started in 1 minute. Good to see you. Is that a kitty cat there, Mylisha? Or is that a dog?
He is a dog.
Oh, okay.
And he thinks he's a lap dog, but he's actually not.
Okay.
But he likes to cuddle, so he wants to be in on the meeting. This is Cody.
Okay, cool. I used to have an 85-pound lap dog. He passed away of cancer 5 years ago, but I had a huge lap dog.
Yeah, I've always had really big dogs. He's the smallest dog I've ever had. He's about 40 pounds, but he thinks he's a Chihuahua or something.
Yeah. All right, guys, let's go ahead and officially get started. Listen, first things first, Happy New Year to each of you guys. We will not do a big Happy New Year announcement, but hey, you guys were here. Happy New Year. I don't believe in resolutions. If you guys were on coaching yesterday, I believe in action, right? I believe in lifestyle changes, right? A resolution is something that's going to go away in 2 weeks, and then you're just not going to go to the gym anymore. If you take a full stance and commitment to what I'm going to accomplish, things are a little bit different. So Happy New Year to you guys. I'm wishing each of you guys a very, very successful year. This can be your biggest year that you've ever had in real estate, and it could be your best life. It's simply a choice, you guys. I want to give everybody a shout out, and I want to say thank you. Yesterday, we achieved the highest amount of people that have ever came to group coaching. We hit 100 people coming to group coaching. I want to thank everybody that was there that is on this call today. And I want to apologize. I want to apologize for the 25 people that were sitting in the waiting room that I could not let in because I don't have an enterprise account. So I've changed that. So thank you for being there. Sorry you guys weren't able to get in if you were in the waiting room, but you guys, to be at 100 people in group coaching, and it started out, there was 5 to 10 of us just doing script role play. I'll tell you what, guys, I'm super, super honored. I'm grateful. I'm humbled, and I'm just so stoked for what's ahead. So tomorrow, once again, we're going to do that again, and let's light it up. So without further ado, let's do this. Let's introduce our guest on the line for the very first time. Who is here as a guest in our environment that has never been to a Team Fast meeting? Kenny, do we have any guests that you know of? I don't have any guests on the line today, but let's go ahead and hype up some of our guests on the line. Who do we have?
Andrea, have you been with us before?
Andrea.
Yes. Yes, I have. Hi, everyone. I'm Andrea.
That was powerful. Thank you, Andrea. Good to have you.
First day in the office. It's nice and chilly in here.
All right. Well, good to see you. Good to have you on board, and looking forward to supporting your goal this year. Who else do we have as a guest that has never been to a Team Fast meeting? Anybody else?
I have Lisa, who's joining us soon. It's her first, I think it's her first team meeting with us. Lisa, you want to introduce yourself?
Hello. Wait. Am I muted?
What's up, Lisa? No, you're good. How are you?
I'm great. I'm in the midst of getting everything moved over right now and given notice. So I think today will be my official first day as part of the team. So just doing a lot of onboarding and, talking with associations, things like that, getting everything shuffled over. So super excited, setting up an appointment to sign a listing on Friday. So I got a lot to get in order right now because I'm not branded for this yet. So just getting everything worked.
2 things. We will make sure that Molly works closely with you to get all of your onboarding stuff. And then we have a listing coordinator specialist that can help you with some of that prep work and help you understand the tools that we use and the brand kit that we use to help get your listing to market. So we're here, we'll help you. And I know it's a kind of a tough time during this transition, but we'll help you. And Lisa, I know you're coming from a huge brokerage in the Bay Area. You were at coaching yesterday. You're here at the environment today. We talk about the culture, we talk about the environment. What's 1 or 2 things that you've experienced thus far? Because I know we talked about it last week on our call, but what have you experienced firsthand?
Firsthand, really a ton of support, just as I'm tiptoeing in. So really appreciate that. Really appreciate the energy, the information. I really got a lot out of the coaching and the mindset that was happening yesterday. So that was really exciting. It doesn't feel stale here. Just gonna say that, you know, that's kind of the other direction my other brokerage was at that point. So really, really excited to be a part of this and getting to know everybody as well. So
Love it. I love it.
yeah.
Well, yeah, a couple things that you'll never hear in our environment: stale, boring, or sober. You won't really hear those words, and you won't typically hear those words. I'm just joking on the last one, but not
Yeah,
really.
I was gonna say sober.
It's just, you know, I think we brought fun back to the game. We brought sexy back to the game, and we really represent inclusion and diversity. I mean, look around this room. Look at who we have here. All walks of life, different backgrounds, different demographics. And so, Lisa, you'll fit right in, and thank you for choosing us, and we're looking forward to supporting you. And Kevin, thank you for referring her to the team. So you guys, any other, Joaquin, you had your hand up, bro.
If anyone's sober, it's Elias, which is ironic.
I'm fucking ready, bro. So I don't think
Elias, sorry. I have one other guest. He's actually based out of Washington. He just joined EXP. His name's Andrew Hayashi. But Andrew, you want to introduce yourself? If you guys have any clients out there, definitely reach out to him. But yeah, he just joined the EXP and potentially, hopefully, to gain him to love Team Fast so we can build a branch out there in Washington.
What's up, Andrew? Are you there?
What's going on? Can you hear me?
Hi, brother, how you doing, man?
Good, man. Good. It's been an exciting time over this last couple weeks here. Just kind of as well getting everything transitioned over, and also getting my wife. She just got her license too, so we got a little team going on here. So it's kind of an exciting time, and yeah, just ready to rock and roll. I got to spend some time with Kevin over the weekend too, so it was good to see. He was stuck out here because it was pouring snow over the last week. So fun times. I came from an independent brokerage too, so it's nice to have a little more energy kind of built up and team camaraderie too as well. So we got a lot of things planned here going into 2022.
Well, cool, brother. Here's the thing with us, man. Whether you're with EXP or whether you're directly with Team Fast, we're going to give you our playbook on how to build a team, how to build a company, how to build systems, and you can use that, man. So it's an open book, man. We operate from abundance over scarcity, man. So welcome to the family. We're looking forward to supporting you any way that we can.
Well, I appreciate it.
You got it, brother. Chris, you got it, bro. Let's head over to you.
Yeah, I just wanted to welcome Ted Golsonara to his first meeting today. I seen him; he was on there. He's Sierra Bay's broker of record, and he's actually just waiting until we clear up our pipeline so he'll come aboard as well. Just welcome Ted Golsonara to the meeting.
What's up, Ted? Good to have you, brother. We're looking forward for you to finally get past all that paperwork and officially have you on board. So you guys, we have a whole team, a whole division of Sacramento agents and, leadership up there. So if you have friends, family, if you're a team member up there that needs support, we're going to be holding masterminds every single month up in Sacramento to make sure that every single market that we're in is getting love. We're going to be doing that in Stockton. We're going to be doing it in San Francisco. We're going to be doing that in Sacramento. So every single market that we have agents, everyone's going to get some love. So Chris, appreciate you, man. Looking forward to partnering with you and really, taking Sacramento by storm, because I'll tell you what, there's some cool brands in Sacramento, but there's nothing that feels like that. So good to have you on here, Chris. Good to have you on, Ted. Any other guests on the line today?
Yeah, I actually have a guest. I hope she doesn't mind me putting her on the spot, but Sophia Rosenberg, we've known each other since we were little kids. She's crushing it up in Portland these days. I think she might be moving back down to the Bay, so she's just kind of scoping things out while she gets her California license. Sophia, you want to say hi?
Hi, thanks for the intro. Yeah, just kind of checking things out here. So good to be here.
Cool. Awesome. Well, thanks for being here, Sophia. Welcome. Rosa, you had your hand up too. Rosa, do you have a guest here?
Yeah, Happy New Year to everyone. Daisy Gutierrez was in coaching yesterday, and she's here today. She's a former colleague of mine, and she just got licensed last year, so she's checking us out. So yeah, Daisy.
Daisy, what's happening? Hi, how are you?
Hey, good morning. Yeah, Rosa told me a lot about you guys. Yeah, I used to be an agent before the recession, and then it's been a long time since then, so I wanted to check you guys out, and just been checking out other real estate companies too. And I want to get back in the game. I'm excited about it. So I'm glad that she talked to me about you guys. And so far, the these motivational, what do you call it, Zoom meetings. I was excited about the one yesterday, so I'm interested in seeing how the week goes. Thank you.
Awesome. Well, Daisy, Kenny and I are looking forward to meeting you. We can answer some more of the granular questions and tell you about splits and systems and support and all that when you're ready. So thank you for being here. Thanks for being a guest. So if we have no other guests on the line today, I want you guys to, if you are new to this environment, put your IG handle down below. We can all stay connected and we can all stay in direct communication. Also, if you have any shout outs for the week, the people that you want to hype up, go ahead and put that in the chat below. But without further ado, we have a couple teaching moments. I'm gonna, John, I have your slide for a little bit later. So I'm gonna turn it over to what I think is one of the most important people in our environment, one of the people that helps us all get paid. So I think before we go any further, I think this person needs a giant round of applause. Laura Philman, we appreciate you. Thank you for making sure the checks are in place and everyone's getting paid. So Laura, you do have some updates in regards to the commission end of it. So let me give you the mic for a little bit to talk about your teaching moment for the week.
Hi, everybody.
Hi.
So yeah, I do assist with helping get everybody paid, but EXP is, and our Catherine Patton is, they send out the CDAs for everybody. I just try to make sure that everything happens. Anyway, so I am just going to talk a little bit about best practices when it comes down to filling out the sales tracker form, because essentially how our sales tracker functions is that when you or your TC fills out the form, all the data that you've entered into it will populate directly into the system. So it means that, you know, we have over 200 agents. We have like, what, 240 right now, plus maybe more that I don't know about yet. And so that means that everybody puts their data in, and however they put it in is how the system reads it. So sometimes that causes issues when we're searching for data and or, you know, when the system RVAs are pulling reports for leadership. I generally try to check all entries to make sure if there's any corrections that I do it, but I'm human, I'm fallible, I'm moving fast. So sometimes if there's mistakes, I don't catch them. So best practices is when entering transaction information, please make sure all capitalization and punctuation is appropriate. So please know all caps, please know all lowercase. Then please double check the address and the spelling of agents' names, because sometimes when people are working with partners, they put in the names and it's not necessarily spelled correctly, and then that causes problems. And or if you have many names that you go by, just make sure that you're putting that same name into the system every time, or just try. And then for adding in dates for like estimated close of escrow and whatnot, a lot of times I'm seeing stuff being put in is like 1921 instead of 2021. So I find that checking and clicking on the calendar icon on the right-hand side next to the dropdown assists with accuracy. But, you know, we all do our best. Lastly, I'm entering emails. Please only put emails. Don't put names or like, you know, TC this or that. And just make sure it's separated by a semicolon. That's like a comma looking thing with a dot on top of it. That ensures that when you put the information in and you submit the form, that you will get an automated email to you that says, hey, we've received the form. Yeah, other than that, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, I am always available for you to give me a ring. My phone number is in my footer in my emails. Yeah, Slack, text, call, email, Monday through Friday, 9 to 5. That's it.
Awesome. Awesome. Thank you, Laura, for all of your hard work behind the scenes. Laura is constantly crunching data for us. You know, I'll be like, hey, how do we pull these numbers? How do we pull this data? And so she's been a huge integral part of our success and looking at our business from a data side and obviously helping you guys with your individual commissions. So thank you. I'm going to turn it over to Cynthia next, and then we're going to come over to John and Ben in a little while, and then we have a huge announcement to make for the team. So Cynthia, as you guys know, Cynthia was promoted and she is officially starting her role this year, and her new role is head of education and mentorship. So she has some great things on the horizon for her department. So Cynthia, if you can, just give us a quick sneak peek of what's on the horizon for you and your department.
For sure, for sure. Before I do that, my shout out this week is to Laura, because Laura went through all of our mentee mentor tracking and made sure everyone got paid by the end of the year. So thank you so much for Laura for all that she does. So yes, this head of mentorship and education. So we've got some amazing things coming up for you guys. We don't have like official names or dates just yet. Be on the lookout for that. But we are going to start a new agent boot camp. We're going to be coming out with some amazing panels for you guys to join in and to see how everyone else, or not everyone else, but to see how other folks are running their business as well. We're going to be coming out with some faster classes, which is, you know, kind of like a master class, but fast style, you know how we do. We're also mentor and mentee streamlining that whole process so that when folks join the team, we've got someone set up for you right away. And then with Mighty Network, I'm going to continue to do those videos. But with Mighty Network, it is so important that you guys give me feedback. If you're like, you know what, I wish we had a video on XYZ. Send me a Slack message and be like, hey, can I get a video on XYZ? I will film that for you. I'll add it to the list. And all this is focused around you guys and your growth and making you the best agents that you can be for each other and for your clients. So it's all focused around that. Yeah, and then teaching moment. Is Karina doing the legal update, or should I?
We weren't, that's not on the agenda today, but go right ahead.
Cool. So save the date, you guys. We'll post this on Slack this week. We are going to be doing a legal update on the 12th from 1:30 to 2:30 with Jean Sherm. She's an amazing realtor, or excuse me, lawyer in the area. She's going to be giving us tons of new laws to be on the lookout for, how to keep our butts and our clients' butts out of court. So be on the lookout for that on Slack. Okay, thanks.
Awesome. And congratulations once again to Cynthia. She's obviously earned the role. We are going to work closely together. So Cynthia is going to work very closely with the sales department in regards to having not only course curriculum, but what's the application and what's the sales techniques that is needed to couple whatever it is that we're learning about. Some of the stuff, there won't be, you know, sales techniques that you need to have or NLP or any of that, but there's going to be certain phases of your, you know, the real estate process that are going to need to understand the communication piece of it and the sales part of it. So I have some cool announcements in just a little bit here, but congratulations. And you guys, another milestone. Yesterday, we exceeded the amount, we reached a record, of how many people attended coaching. And today, this is a record for how many people have attended a team meeting. We're at 118 people now. I'm sure there's going to be a couple of stragglers coming in. So shout out to you guys. Like Dewey always says, you know, showing up is half the battle. So to show up and be a part of this. So thank you guys for being here. Let's get right into the slides for the week. So let me go to present mode here and let's start rolling. All right, you guys. So obviously we have some great things to talk about. But what I wanted to do is I wanted to get present mode, and I don't know why this is not working. Oh, there we are. All right, cool. All right, guys. So let's keep cruising through all of this. We've been through this, and thank you to all of our guests for being here. So let's talk about productivity and new escrows. You guys were busy last week, even though it was a holiday week. So this is the top people for hours working on their, or excuse me, in their business. And check it out. Omar hasn't tracked for a while, but Omar's tracking. He was #1 last week for hours working in his business. He had a monster year. I think it's his best year that he's ever had in real estate. Michael Sage was at #2. Kevin Bowie was at #3, and there was a two-way tie for 4th place with Rosa and Weston. So great job, you guys, tracking. We're going to talk a little bit more about this in a minute. Hours working on your business. Look who showed up. Look at Peter Lee. I know he's been busy. You guys see his production. He absolutely crushed it this last year, but he's taken the time to go in and log his activities. So came in at #1 for hours working on his business. Michael the Savage came in at #2. Omar came in at #3. Eric Kane came in at #4, and Gurpreet came in at #5. So great job, everybody. Conversations leaders. Once again, Weston is tracking. I love this. Michael the Savage came in at #2. Omar came in at #3. Kevin Bowie came in at #4, and Gurpreet came in at #5. And then buyer showings. Busy week for Michael the Savage, came in at #2 or #1, excuse me. Right behind him was Kevin Bowie. And then tied for 3rd place was Eric and Gurpreet. And let's talk about this, you guys. First off, congratulations to everybody that made the CSU leaderboard. How many people on this call right now know what KPI stands for? Has anybody ever heard that acronym? Does people know, Kevin Magna, what is the KPI?
Key performance indicator.
All right. And so right now, if you were to look at your KPI, what is the best way for you to kind of like look at your KPIs and know exactly what that is?
CSU.
Totally. You guys, and for you guys, as we're growing in business, as you were growing the coaching department, we're going to have another coach on the team. You know, we want to be able to help you guys. And the only way that we can truly look at your business is through KPIs. Your KPIs, your key performance indicators. I want you guys in 2022 to really get used to tracking what you are doing in CSU. If you guys have made 4,000 calls, you've made 500, you know, connections and had 500 conversations, but you guys don't have, you know, 5, 10 transactions, then we need to look at like, well, what are you saying? What is the verbiage behind this? So if we have a KPI, we can understand exactly how to serve you guys better. So I want to push everybody, I want to implore everybody to use this tool, not only for tracking your stats every week, but really looking at your business and running your business from a KPI standpoint. I promise you, if you get good at that, we can truly help you. We can pull up a scorecard and be like, all right, let's look at your KPIs. There's where the opportunities lie, and we can help you get better in everything that you guys are doing. So I want KPI to be a part of the standards for you guys in 2022, because it's going to help you achieve higher things in your business. So let's continue to cruise on. We're going to turn it back over to you guys. So community contributions, it's the first of the year. I don't know if you guys have anything going on yet, but if you have something in the community that you are going to be launching, doing, please share in this environment so we can support that. So let me turn it over to you guys. Anything for community contributions? Going once, going twice. All right, cool. I figure as much it's early in the year, and I know tons of things are going to be coming. So let's get into new escrows for the week. Slower week, however, we have some, you know, we still did, I think, 10 deals for the week. So Mr. David Hiller, you guys know, see a smile all the time. David Hiller put a deal on the board for 585. Congrats, David Hiller. Freddie Sanchez got on the board for 600,000, and Miss Angelica Robles got on the board for 720. So Freddie, I know you're in the office, bro. I'm gonna turn the mic over to you when you talk about this deal.
Yo, well, I want to say, I want to give a shout out to Sonny, because he actually told me about the property. It's an off-market deal that we have in the office. So he told Gabriel called me, and we got the deal going. That's basically what happened.
Beautiful. How many homes did you show these people?
Oh, it's an investor. We're flipping the property.
Perfect.
Coming back soon.
That's right, big dog. Well, congratulations to you. Were you gonna say something else?
No, I was trying to do it.
He's telling me that, you know, the ARV, trying to get it back relisted, bring a buyer.
Okay, all right, cool. All right, let's go over to Miss Michan. Michan got in the contract for 910,000. Miss Michan, are you on the line today?
I'm here.
Why don't you talk about this deal?
Well, this is actually like kind of a bittersweet deal. This was my mother-in-law's home, and she passed of cancer last year. So we finally was able to get the house ready. It was a lot of work getting it ready to go on. And I ended up doing the buyer side. He called me and insisted. I kept trying to offer him one of my teammates to help him out, and he wasn't hearing it. So that's how I ended up doing buyer and seller.
Well, our condolences to you and your family, but super happy that you're there to help them and represent the family. So condolences, and you know, this will ultimately lead to more opportunities though within that community, and that's a great price point, especially for where it is. So good job, Michelle.
Thank you.
All right, guys, let's continue cruising on. So all right, look at this dynamic duo. So Ben Rojas and Christina Darrow got into contract for 1.550. Great job to the glam agent and to Mr. Ben Rojas. So out of you two, which one of you want to talk about? I'll actually turn it over to Christina. Christina, why don't you talk about this deal?
This is a Zillow Flex deal. It came in as a buyer, but after talking to the old man for like almost an hour, I found out that they needed to sell. So I just asked for the appointment. Ben and I went up there. He closed it like on the spot, and we just partnered up with somebody else on the team. So he brought in the buyer. So thank you, Elias, for that inspo. Elias told me to put my stuff on Slack, and I found a buyer before we even went on the market. So yeah. And thank you, Ben, for believing in me.
Great job. Great job. Now, Christina, was this no, you'd worked on other deals with Ben. Was this your first listing though that you took with Ben?
This is my first deal with Ben and my first listing.
Wow. Well, congratulations. And Ben, thank you for sharing the love, bro. You're always down to help and give back and share your insights and knowledge. And I'll tell you what, you guys, I've seen many presentations. I've talked to many agents, but Ben has this very astute approach to it. He's super polished on a listing appointment. So great job to you, Ben. Great job to you, Christina. Congratulations. All right, guys, let's continue cruising on. So you guys, we're not going to share obviously the year-to-date stats, but we officially closed last year at $672 million, 883 sides, and we closed out the year still with 66 million in pending. We're going to do a full deep dive into our year in review, and that's going to be next week. But last week we still posted 10 new escrows and $6.5 million in volume. Slower week, but that's typical when it's the last week of the year with Christmas and everything going on. So congratulations to everybody. But Karina and I, we want, and the rest of the leadership team, we wanted to honor this next person. And this person, you guys, has just shown up in a huge way. You guys have all contributed, but this person has really, oh shit, I'm not there yet. Sorry. I'm ahead of myself. Save the date. All right, guys. Gabrielle has been working tirelessly on this. And as you guys know, or may not know, Gabrielle is our new senior marketing manager, and we are having a huge event next week on the 11th. So Gabrielle, why don't you talk a little bit about what's going to happen next week in this huge event, and let me fix something on the slide, but let me turn it over to you really quick. Talk to us about the event that we're having next week.
Oh yeah, okay. So next Tuesday, which is January 11th, we're going to be having a very fun red carpet style look back to celebrate all of our accomplishments in 2021. And let me tell you, there were a ton of them. So it is going to be via Zoom, just to clarify that. But we're going to do a few things to make it feel very stylish and very sleek, very glam, very team fast, and still have fun at the same time. So we're going to be giving big shout outs, sharing highlights, and giving away special awards for categories including, but not limited to, Rookie of the Year, Hottest Video, Dynamic Duo, and really celebrating everybody on an individual level as far as stats, but also just contributions that everyone brings to the team to help make our environment what it is. So keep an eye out for that. It's going to be next Tuesday. It's going to be a little bit longer than our normal meetings. So be prepared to just have fun and celebrate everybody.
Love it. Love it. And you guys, before the meeting on hopefully by Monday, you guys are going to get your Zoom backdrop. Everyone's going to have a Vanity Fair backdrop. So your guys' head will be like in the middle of the magazine. We'll have that as your backdrop, just like we did last year. We did a red carpet event. I forgot what that one was called, but it was a lot of fun. We did like 6-4s and ESCO, did, different cool topics. It was just a fun event. Now we're going to take it to the next level. And let's take a moment to congratulate Gabrielle as well. Excited to have her working with us. Gabrielle just has this beautiful mind, and shout out to Julie. When we first started Fast Real Estate, Julie was helping us create a lot of the pieces that you guys use now, but we found a need, obviously at the size and the growth that we're at, to take all these crazy ideas and say, okay, let me put this into actual action. And so Gabrielle is working her ass off already behind the scenes. So shout out to you, Gabrielle. Looking forward to really seeing what you do for us in 2022. You guys are going to have a library of services and suites and different collateral pieces to choose from. If you're like, it's March, I don't know what to send out to my people, there's going to be pieces that you guys can send out. So we're going to just take your marketing game to a whole nother level in 2022. We're not going to announce the person and officially today, but we have hired a full-time Team Fast videographer. This person is going to be in the offices. They're going to hang out. You want to shoot a cool video. You want to do a quick, thought about something, a market update. That person is going to work in the office. They're going to rotate throughout the offices. And so we now have someone that is on staff that is our official full-time videographer. So really, really stoked about what's coming in 2022. We're going to continue to talk about the roles, but Gabrielle, I really just, I cannot tell you enough how stoked we are to be working with you as our senior marketing manager. So without further ado, I'm going to turn it over to John and Eric, and they're going to talk about some great new things with Follow Up Boss, as well as some great new things that you guys can be able to utilize down the road. So Johnny Boy and Ben, let me turn it over to you guys.
Our full-time videographer is actually a 13-year-old that makes fire TikToks. So
hell yes.
Pretty excited about that.
And we get to pay them in Takis, and so we're good.
For sure. So they're only available after 2:30 because they're still in high school. But they have better video skills than anyone here. I'm just kidding. All right. So Follow Up Boss, you should have gotten, if you have an App Fast Agents email and you weren't already on Follow Up Boss, we've opened it up now to the whole team. We were kind of beta testing it with our Flex team. A couple of people jumped on early, but now we're opening it up to everybody as we're transitioning off of Chime. So a few things with this to note. Chime will be going away at the end of January. Ben and I are going to be working on moving all of the data that's in Chime into Follow Up Boss, and everything that's assigned to you will be in there in Follow Up Boss, but Chime will still exist for a while. But I encourage you as soon as possible to start putting stuff into Chime instead of, start putting stuff into Follow Up Boss instead of Chime, so you don't have to move over any other data. So get it set up as soon as possible. You should have the link. If you don't, reach out to me. There are a handful of you that it looked like already had your own Follow Up Bosses, Follow Up Boss accounts associated with your Team Fast email. If you want to keep that and just be on your own, that's fine. But Kenny is paying for it, and you can switch over to the team account. Just let me know, and we can put you in touch with Follow Up Boss, and we can move your account over to a team account. Lots of cool stuff. There's going to be more content and things coming on Follow Up Boss, but main thing is just letting you know that the invite's there. You can get started. There's a great 20-minute video, I think, in the link in the invite. Definitely start with that little 20-minute video. And I've also created a Slack channel for Follow Up Boss. So please direct any questions, best practices, ideas you have, thoughts you have, whatever's working for you. Put that in Slack so we can just kind of have a knowledge base of all things Follow Up Boss. One of the main questions I'm getting is the lead pond still going to be available? Yes, it's still in Chime. We're going to move it over to Follow Up Boss, and there will still be the lead pond with all the same kind of standards that we have for accessing it now. But there's a ton of new features and pretty exciting. So another big thing, kind of last thing to note on it is, as we really ramp up Ben's ISA machine that is already off to a great start, all of that's going to be done through Follow Up Boss. So if you're joining Rise, eventually when you get on Flex, and as we have more and more opportunities for company generated leads, they're going to be on Follow Up Boss and managed on Follow Up Boss, and that's how you're going to tag team things with the ISA team. So even more incentive to get everything kind of moved over and get your business up and running on Follow Up Boss. But I mean, how good of a product it is alone should be incentive enough for you to really power your business through it. Ben, did you want to chime in at all on Follow Up Boss and kind of where we're going with it?
Just to, I mean, expand on what you already said. It's an amazing system. A couple of the agents are already using it pretty effectively, like tagging the ISAs back, tagging me back when they don't want the lead anymore. Yeah, use the ISAs to really do all the heavy lifting. I think Kevin sent one back. Preeti sent a couple back that she said that were not responsive. I mean, the ISAs are our team that knows how to re-engage your leads. If you had a lead that went dark, if you have someone that you want contacted that you don't want to personally, stay on top of for the next 90 days, send them to the ISA team and they'll send them right back to you once they're ready. So please use our resources. The system is awesome, and it's available for you guys to use and implement in your business.
Yeah, for sure. No, the ISA team is awesome, and we'll have more formal kind of training and policy, so you understand how that works if and when you're going to use the ISAs. But you can use them for your own leads too. It's not just company generated leads. So if you have stuff that you've been sitting on and you're not really taking action on, or people that you're just not staying on top of, we can pump those into the ISA machine. And if it's your own lead that you're giving Ben, then you're just paying an extra 5% to cover the cost of the ISA team, which obviously, like, we're paying 35% for other referral sources. So that to have a system that's going to nurture these leads and get them going, only pay 5% is pretty epic. So more on that to come. Get started on Follow Up Boss. Watch that video. I bet there's some content on it on Mighty Network. and then holler at me and put the question in Slack if you have any questions.
Cool. And then, hey, do we want to talk about Rise right now for the 2 p.m. call?
Because we have our 2 p.m. Orientation today, so let's drop a plug on that.
Okay, so everyone who was interested in the Realtor.com leads, those are OpCity, and then there's another platform called Movado, and those online leads are called Ojo Labs. So if you're interested in either of those lead sources, they do come with a referral fee attached to them, just like every online referral does these days anyways. But we're setting up a partnership with Rise. It's kind of like a coaching and like optics system to be able to tell us how we're doing, what we can do to improve and increase our lead flow and lead quality. Today, we have our first training at 2 p.m. If you are interested in signing up, Slack me directly, and I'll put you on the Realtor.com lead list for today. And we're going to be doing onboardings. If you missed this one today at 2, you can always do it next week, Tuesday at 2 p.m. We're going to have a standing sign-up session at 2 p.m. every Tuesday moving forward for all new agents who want to join the team as well. Question from Kevin.
Yeah, I just want to thank you guys for bringing this to our team. I love tech and I love software, and this CRM kicks ass. Thank you, John and Ben, for what you guys are doing with this platform. Thank you, Kenny, for bringing this service to us. I know it's all about getting our numbers into Sisu, but Follow Up Boss does it for us. If you make your calls and your texts through the system, it starts counting everything automatically, so you don't even need to worry about that. Thanks so much. Appreciate it.
Yep. So the two platforms are completely integrated. So it's a really, really good point, Kevin. So great stuff. I'll be on the call later on today as well. Looking forward to seeing your guys' faces there. So any questions, make sure to put your questions in the new chat, the new room on Slack. So let's take a quick second to talk about Zilla Flex and our Zilla Flex squad leaders. We officially announced the winner of this last round of squads. The squads went for 4 months instead of 3 because we wanted to start out the calendar new year fresh. And so the number 1 position was gained and achieved by Run On, and was one of our newest leaders to the company. And so Run On led the charge. She got her team to first place. We had a 2-way tie for 3rd and 4th. I'm still running the numbers to make sure, because then whoever had the more volume is going to be the winner. But Run On was in the clear number 1 position. So Miss Run On, let's give her a congratulations, round of applause.
Yeah, go crazy.
What it meant to you, and let's just hear from you.
Can you hear me?
Loud and clear.
Awesome. I just want to thank you for the opportunity. It was Kevin and Dewey who brought it up to me, and I took on the challenge. Didn't know what to expect. Leaned on the other leaders like Cynthia and Eric. I'm sure there was a couple others where I went to, watch old videos. I'm like, how do we do this? I don't know how to lead this thing, and kind of just followed their footsteps. So thank you for having those recordings available for me. I just want to shout out to my squad. I know they're master hustlers. I couldn't have done it without them. So that there is no Beauties and the Beast without them. So thank you for the opportunity. That's all I had to say to that. Thank you.
Beautiful. Well, I'm super, super happy for you. Congratulations. And you really stepped up as a leader. And you really showed, a different side of you. I hadn't seen this side of you. So, thank you for always being humble, right? She would call me and say, hey, how would I handle the situation? How would I do this? And she was always just humble to learn and listen, to apply it her way. So congratulations, Run On. Congratulations to all the Beauty and the Beast. As we move forward with the Zilla Flex program, for the immediate future, we are not going to have Zilla Flex squad leaders. What we are going to do is we are going to run the program a little bit differently until March, and here's why. We've done really, really good at supporting you guys. We've done really good at launching the program. We did really good in the beginning, getting it off the ground. However, it's really, really hard program to keep. There's some tons of metrics that are that were held accountable from Zillow. So moving forward, we're going to have one person that's going to operate as the person that's going to do all the deep dives, to look at it in a different way, to help maintain the the minimum standards of the program, and really spend that time doing the deep dives and the review on the back end, because that's what we need in order to keep the program in the green and moving forward. So more information on that person will be set in place within the next couple of weeks, but definitely going to move in a different direction, but I think it's going to have a positive impact on the overall arching program. John, did you want to chime in on that? Because you took yourself off mute.
Oh, no, I didn't do that on purpose, but
okay.
Yes, that all sounds awesome.
Okay, perfect. Awesome, you guys. Congrats to the Beauty and the Beast. Now, this person is somebody that we definitely want to talk about. So Donna, I don't know if Donna's on today. She probably is. If not, she's probably out saving the world, but she is on today. Okay, cool. So Donna, your name came up in conversation a couple times over this last week. Team player, a few things that I heard about you, above and beyond, always shares her wealth of knowledge, best year in real estate, mother hustler, all these things that came up about you. We're like, God, what words do we use to define her? And so we just want to say thank you for all your contributions. Thank you for all the support. You are a wonderful mentor. So we want to honor you this week as the fast story of the week. So Donna, did you want to take the mic for a quick second?
Oh my God, this is so deeply humbling. My voice, I think I'm still recovering from every event this week, but Mother Hustler, hashtag, that's hella cool. I love it. Just like Melody has her hashtag, this team is amazing. We want to support each and every one of you because we are a team as a whole. If we don't take it all together, we cannot reach that 2 billion. That is our goal for this year. And we're here to support you. We're like a tech company, right? A startup. If there's obstacles that we will we overcome those obstacles when we get them, right? At the end of the day. So thank you to everyone. We are an extended arm to our leadership. Leadership is amazing, the things that they do. And I wanted to personally thank each and every one of you. And let's go, 2022, let's get on the board, everybody. Love it.
I love it. Donna, you just operate with a true sense of poise and like compassion and empathy, right? And you just keep a cool level head. And so I'm sure you get mad at times, but I've never seen it. But at the end of the day, Donna, we really appreciate all the support. And so, let's talk about our high arching goal for 2022. So as we look onward, to think back, right? There was a time where it was just me, Kenny, and Karina, right? And then John, and then Molly, and now, and Laura, and look at where we are now. We have 27 staff members. And so next week, we're going to do another quick review so you guys know all the support that you have, the different channels, the VAs, just the listing help and everything. So as we grow, we know that this team and this company is going to need more sales support. More sales support is obviously needed with the size that we are. I'm only one person. I'm actually hiring an assistant, and that assistant's going to help with anything that is related to coaching and KPIs. What I mean is, like yesterday, we did our group coaching. Well, after each coaching, I want you guys to have the video. Also, I want you guys to have any questions that were covered. If people put in any type of links for resources, books they're reading, highlights, all those things, it's going to be sent out from our assistant in minutes from the event. Also, every single week, Gabrielle is going to compile a great newsletter that you guys can see every week of Fast Real Estate, right? It's different events, it's legal updates, what trainings happen, it's the coach's corner. So you guys are going to have more information, you guys are going to have more resources, and we're going to really dial in how we do our coaching. And yesterday was a clear sign that you guys are ready and willing to step up and show up. And so we're going to continue to raise our own bar in coaching. Without further ado, I want to introduce you to somebody that's going to help me in the sales department and be an extension and be a sales leader. This person has had their best year in real estate ever, produced over $22 million of real estate in 1 year, and it's had year-over-year growth. Doubled, quadrupled, quintupled their business. And this person has been a spirit animal in our environment. And so we are now going to officially promote Eric King as our head of agent development. He's going to work closely with me, closely with Cynthia, and we are going to take coaching and sales department to a completely new level and new heights in 2022. So want to turn the mic over to you, my man. Eric, I have a slide for you, but it does no fucking justice. I'm just going to turn it over to you and have you talk about what you are going to give this team. And so let's give Eric, first off, a giant round of applause, my man, our spirit animal. Congratulations.
Oh, yeah.
Let's tune in. And dude, I'm super stoked for you, man. So we've been talking about this for a long time. So go ahead and take it away.
Cynthia, you just stole my first 2 words of my speech. I was gonna say 2 words and say, "Oh yeah," but you stole that from me. Feeling very positive today. Literally, I tested positive for COVID. So I'm feeling super positive, stuck in my jail cell here at my room. But all jokes aside, I am so honored. And, the first word that comes to my mind is gratitude. I am so grateful to be on this journey. I mean, my first year in real estate, I sold like 4 or 5 deals. My production was, I think, $3 million. The next year I did 18 deals and $12 million. And then this year I did 23 deals, 2 pending at 22 million plus. So I'm feeling super, super grateful. And I think it's time for me to give back to the team. And I think what really kind of opened my eyes and, everything was kind of stepping into the position of a squad leader. Did that for a year. Definitely kept me accountable and boosted me to a whole nother level. And this year, I think I want to take that whole nother level with all of y'all and reach our goal of hitting $2 billion at the end of 2022. Just to reiterate, guys, $1 billion is $1,000 million, right? Just to reiterate, that's 9 zeros. And so, it's going to be hard, but I think with the right, systems, tools, and resources that we have on the team, I know it's possible. And, I'm going to be helping out Elias and take a little bit, another thing, let's give a round of applause to Elias for being such a important resource on our team and really elevating our team to this next level. But this year I'm going to be helping him so that we can take that level even higher and try to hit, or not try, but hit that $2 billion goal. So, one of the things that, Elias told me to kind of write a speech about this. So I'm no good at writing speeches. I majored in communication studies where I literally wrote speeches to pass school, but I suck at it. But anyways, one of the things I remember when I first joined Team Fast was Kenny sharing all his shit on Instagram, right? He'd go to a seminar or conference. He'd be like, "Hey, you want the notes from this awesome seminar that I paid tons of money for? I'll share it to you." Now looking back, I know it was just a ploy for him to recruit, but at that time, I was like, man, I was really impressed by this, top producer, top leader, not holding back and sharing his resources to his competitors and his peers and all that. And that has really stuck with me this entire time. So I really want to give back to our team and really see the collaborations on this team even and thrive more as it already has. And I want to see all of us, really, helping each other and bringing each other's talents to the forefront. So having said that, guys, I am so excited. And again, super grateful to be given this opportunity. And, going down the line, as our team grows, we're going to need more spots like this. So, if you guys are feeling inspired, let's get it. I'm here to serve you guys. And so let's get it. I think this is a new position, so bear with us as we're going to kind of hash it out as the months go on. But one thing's for sure, I'm going to be collaborating with Cynthia. She's going to be head of education. So she's going to teach and I'm going to help you guys apply. And that's kind of our overlying strategy here. So yeah, feeling super blessed, feeling super grateful, and I'm super excited to take this level or this team to another level. Oh yeah!
Oh yeah! You guys, let's look at this: $166 million in production every single month. It doesn't happen by chance. It doesn't happen haphazardly. So when we talked earlier about Cynthia doing this amazing course curriculum, well, now we're going to take it to another level would be like, what is the sales techniques that I need? How do I negotiate at a high level? How do I talk to listing agents? How do I go through the buyer's presentations? How do I explain what a strategy is and how to get my offer accepted in this competitive environment? And what are my phone skills? How do I call and book for an appointment? How do I book appointments for expireds, for FSBOs? How do I get someone off the fence that has been looking for the last 6 months, always on Zilla, but never willing to meet me for an appointment? These are things that we're going to do to work with you guys to help you. And so I'm really, really stoked to work and partner with Cynthia and Eric on this. And so we're going to take things to new heights. So let's let Eric get better. We're going to create a Calendly so you guys can schedule some one-on-ones. He's going to mostly be working with our newer agents. Kenny and I are going to work on focusing on mastery and elite courses with some of the top agents within the team. But I'll tell you what, Eric's going to be a vital piece of the pie, vital piece of the insight, because he's had the production, he's been in the trenches. And so Eric, I'm really, really excited about this journey for you, man. You're going to grow tremendously in 2022, bro. So with that being said, you guys, let's talk about opportunities. When you are a $2 billion company, there's positions that don't even exist now that will exist down the road. I promise you. Cynthia's role didn't exist. My role didn't exist. Eric's, look at Ben Rojas. Look at John, started out as our trainer. He's basically like the COO of the company, right? A lot of these titles didn't exist. But look where we got the talent. The talent came from within. I couldn't imagine going and getting somebody that is recently unemployed from Compass and bringing them in as a manager for us. The vibe would be different. They don't understand the dichotomy of who we are, right? To tell somebody that wasn't from our environment, this is all the things we want to do for marketing. Well, Gabrielle already understands the culture. She understands how we operate. And so it's easier for her to say, oh, okay, let me help you guys take things to the next level. So we're going to be looking for talent. We hired a full-time videographer. Maybe sometime down the road, we have a media manager, and that person manages all of our media. Who knows, right? That head of, or that videographer can run a whole department of media. Now we need a photographer. We need a social media, manager, all these things, you guys. So we're going to grow. We're going to continue to grow. And we appreciate you guys taking the journey with us. So Kenny, wanted to give you the mic for a few minutes. I know we have 5 minutes left. Anything on your side that you wanted to talk about before we head out?
Just one thing. So we just decided, so my Inman Connect New York trip got postponed to April. I just found out like a couple hours ago, the Bridge MLS Gala Dinner got postponed. We're going to postpone our rocket ship events. So a lot of things are happening. So with that said, we're probably going to, we're also going to postpone our Cabo trip for the top producers in March and push it to May. So there'll be more opportunities for people to qualify for a spot. We were originally going to do all-inclusive hotel, but I think we're just going to do a couple huge villa, mansion, Airbnbs on the same block. So because we're postponing, there's going to be more time for people to kind of get a spot for this trip. And I think we'll probably make this an annual trip easier for everyone, a larger crowd. Right now, I think just within our team, I think over a dozen people had COVID in the last week and a half. So it's a pretty serious issue. So I don't think it'd be smart for us to have all these events so soon. That's really for me.
Cool. So you guys, for top producers, so anybody that has come to a top producer dinner and has achieved that status gets to go to a vacation with us in Mexico. We're going to rent some baller ass, houses. We're going to have private chefs. It's going to be a very, very big deal. So, you guys, and here's the great thing. We've seen all kinds of people come through top producer dinners and, different stages of the business. So it's going to be exciting. So if there's nothing else for me, I want to encourage everybody to come to group coaching tomorrow. Let's break the internet again. Let's get.
Is there a dress code for next week?
There is.
Okay. What
dress
is it?
Nice.
Okay.
just dress nice. All right. So think about it. This is Vanity Fair, you guys.
No pants.
Yeah, you could have shorts and then something nice up here, right? It's you guys gonna have your own Zoom backdrop like we did last year. But yeah, dress nice, you guys, to go nowhere. Just nice to watch 10 feet to your computer and have some fun with us. So we're going to talk about year-over-year review. We're going to talk about the different departments, and we're going to honor you guys in all kinds of different fun and creative ways. We're also going to talk about our top 20.
We're going to have a special gift for all the winners next week too that has not been done before in the real estate industry. So I'm not even posting online because I don't want anyone to copy it, but it's never been done before. Something really cool for you guys.
Yeah, I worked on it yesterday. I got some unique things over to that person. So yeah, you guys, revolutionary.
It's special if Kenny and Elias are keeping it a secret. So
yeah, and Kenny hasn't posted it. It's super special.
I think I might have let the cat out of the bag to a couple people, but they're still mum's the word. But anyway,
Damn it, Elias.
Oh my gosh.
It's something that hasn't been done before. If it goes well, we're gonna streamline across the team, and we'll be really well known, and there'll be probably a couple articles written about it in the industry. That's what I think you'll do.
This is going to be dope, and it is so fast real estate, and it is so relevant to where we are in the real estate space. So have a wonderful day. Lisa Chavez. Hi, girls. How are you? Good to see you. Happy New Year. Crush your year. You guys, listen, if you didn't know, Melody has an event. Take a look at that. It's a vision event tomorrow in Walnut Creek. Hopefully you guys can be there. Let's once again wish Kaleem good luck on his event, on his test tomorrow. And to answer your question, Dewey, there is a team category, dynamic duos, absolutely 100%. So Kaleem, shout out to you. Melody, we'll see you tomorrow for your vision event. You guys, if you need anything, let me know. But I want for each of you in 2022 is this is a year of action, right? That we do not compromise anything that we are working for in our business. You guys want something, go out and get it. Look at all the success that has happened around you. Everyone, I don't care if you're Dewey, if you're Jen, whoever you are, if you're Eric, if you're Ben, if you're Kevin Magna, you guys all can achieve that level of success. So go out there and crush your year. Let's have some fun this year. Let's fuck shit up and let's do this together. So I appreciate each of you. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. And I'll see you guys next week for our Vanity Fair Year Review Edition. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. Peace.